In this video, I want to explain the next step in the process, what I do with the aluminum after it's been shredded. It's a pretty big box. It's probably about 7 or 8 pounds of aluminum, but it's not reminiscent of how much I'll have when it's all processed, because there is about 60% slag in there. Since it's mostly from aluminum cans, there's coloring and the coating inside the cans, and a lot of just garbage left over from beverages that haven't been rinsed properly. Either which way, only about 40% of that will become aluminum. Now, I'm going to put it into this crucible. So what I need to do is I need to make the aluminum, well, I've got a system here. I'm going to make it into a tube of aluminum foil. The first method I tried to use to do the aluminum foil tube was using this right here. It's basically a tube for wrapping paper. It's a lot stronger than like a paper towel tube, so it won't really bend. The only problem is, actually before that, I got it like packed into the tube with this. So I would put it in there and just smash it down. I cut out a couple 1-foot pieces and it got stuck in there. So it didn't really work too well. So here's one that I've made by hand. It kind of looks like a big aluminum blunt, I guess. And, you know, just as long as it can fit in the crucible, I use this crucible here. Then once I get the heat going, it'll just slowly sink down and melt in. The aluminum foil itself, it's cheap, as anyone knows, but it also does put a lot of slag in there. I've sort of pre-mixed or pre-measured out an amount of aluminum that I want to put in there, so I will get this in position here and mix up or roll up a batch, I guess. Unfortunately, it doesn't take too much more than that. And I use this paper towel because these bits of aluminum are ridiculously sharp. If anyone else has any better ideas, I welcome them. Please put them in the comments. But this is the best I can come up with. As you can tell with the methods I've used, I'll spare any expense that I can, because it's a hobby. As long as I get the job done, I almost don't care how. Okay, and let's see if the fattest part looks like it's gonna fit in there. Yeah, even with a little coercion. There we go.